right, good morning. We are going to do a little bit different practice today. So we're not going to start on the chair. So if you're seated, you can just kind of push that aside just for now. And since I have never taught this way before, I'm going to use this chart. And it's called Joint Frame Series, which is exactly what joints and glands is that we've been doing, for many, many months. But this is just a little bit different way of kind of going through working the joint. So if you would come to seated, and because I've not taught this way, I'm just going to use my chart here, and come into staff pose. So I know you guys can sit in staff pose fairly comfortably, and hands behind you, either pointing out if you can, or fingers pointing in. And point your toes up to the ceiling. And we're going to exhale the toes toward you, and then inhale as you point them away from you and curl your toes. So it's exhale toward you and inhale away from you and curl. We're just going to do that several times. And what I'm reading here is that this is called plantar flexion. So I would imagine if you had plantar fasciitis, that this would definitely be one of the things that you could do to help alleviate. So exhale, inhale. And then this gives you a good chance to sit up tall when you're sitting on the floor, which is a hard thing to do. Okay, so we've probably done maybe about 20 of these, I would guess. So the next series is facing your soles out. So what that means is this side of the foot, you're kind of pulling it toward you, but not with your hands. So you're still just letting your body do it. And then you're going to bring the soles of the feet together. So the breath is inhale when the soles are out and exhale when they're in. And maybe about 20 of those too, that might be really beneficial. Okay, I'm going to do one more. All right, and then relax. So the third one is circling your feet out and then circling in. So let's see, circling out, I don't know what the difference between out and in is. Inhale, circling out, and wait, that's kind of odd. And then maybe the opposite way is inhale, circling out. Oh, maybe it's halfway. Inhale halfway, exhale, complete the circle. Oh, that must be it. Inhale, I'm inhaling to the right and then exhaling when my feet are to the left. And if that doesn't make sense, unmute and let me know. But I think what is so cool about this is adding the breath to this movement. So you have to really focus on the movement, which is that mind body connection, of course, that we don't really do. Okay, I'm going to rotate it the other way. So I'm going to inhale now left and exhale when my feet are right. And then I'm trying to make a circle with them. It's kind of hard. All right, I'm going to do one more. All right, and relax from that. Okay, the next one is we're going to inhale the right leg up, and then you exhale, hug it in to bent knee to whatever you can. So then we'll just continue. Inhale and exhale. Maybe about 10 of these. I'm sure I did more than that. I'll do one more. All right, and just go to the other side. So it's inhale the left one up, and then exhale, hug it. And then your foot is planted on the floor. So this is for the health of your knee flexion. All right, I'm going to do one more. Okay. All right, the next one is legs in a V. And it looks like your toes are pointed up. Inhale, turn your leg out and swing it wide open. Exhale, turn the leg in and swing it back. So I think you're moving your legs when you point your feet out. So it's inhale, spread the leg out, spread your feet out. Inhale, turn your feet in, bring your legs in a little bit. It's not all the way. So this is for, this is like a adductor. That's what that is. Okay, that makes sense. So inhale, legs out and open. Exhale, bring them in. There's a machine at the fitness center that does this. This feels great. So inhale out, exhale in. And if I were on a machine, which I was doing, last year, I would do about 15 or 20 of these. And it was a huge workout. It's a lot of work doing this. It takes 2 machines to do what we're doing here just by ourselves. One was pressing the knees in towards each other, and then the other one is pressing the knees away from each other. All right, I'm going to do one more out and one more in, and then relax that out. All right. So the next one is cat stretch. So on all fours. Oh, we've done this a bazillion times. So it's exactly what we've been doing, for years, is exhaling. Bring your back up, bring your abdomen in. Maybe I haven't focused as much on the abdomen. So I would tuck the belly in on your exhale, and then your inhale, head up and your spine down. So exhale, round, in, inhale, look forward. So, for today, let's focus instead on the abdomen and not on the spine. So when our back is up, our abdomen is tucked. And then when you release it, just let the belly kind of sag and look forward. And this is where you can make these as dramatic as you wish. And then with our attention on the belly, it gives it a whole different feel to it. And you can slow it down and take deeper breaths and get a separate feel as well. And you can tuck your tailbone more and tuck your chin more when your back is up. And then when you're looking up, you can turn your head up more and send your hips up higher. So that will really increase the flexion and extension of the spine. If you had enough, just pause. I'm going to do one more. And then just go to all fours and rest. All right, the next one is stretching the leg back and up at the spine level. We've done this as well. So we're going to exhale the right leg out and up a little bit, not by much. And then the exhale is bringing the knee toward the chest and your spine is lifted. So inhale, extend, and exhale, tuck the knee and your head. So this is hip flexion and extension. So it's obvious, you know, this is the flexion, and then extending is, of course, the extension. All right, one more. And take a little break in all fours. Take care of your wrists if you need to. And go to the left one. So this is your inhale, and then your exhale, tucking it. So we're going nice and slow in this class, which is creates such a benefit because I already feel such a difference because of the breath connection. I mean, not that we don't in other classes, but particularly this one. Focuses on the breath. All right, one more. All right, take a little break, take care of your wrists. All right, I'm gonna have to practice this one because I have not ever done it quite like this. So hang in there just for a sec. Squeeze the thighs. Okay, this one, this is a little odd. In all fours, you're going to inhale and squeeze your thighs. And as you exhale, drop your hips to the side and let your feet go opposites and your toes are forward. So it happens automatically. So inhale, squeeze, exhale, drop your hips to the side and let your feet point like toward the wall. I'm going to guess that your thighs stay squeezed the whole time because this is adduction and abduction for the upper leg. And it looks like the knees are together. All right, let's try the other side. So I'm going to now drop my right. I started with my left hip for some reason, and I'll drop my right. And in the picture, my feet are flat, you know, when I'm here, they're flat, and then they curl point up when I drop my hip. So inhale when you're in all fours and exhale when you drop your hips, which is, we do a variation of this. All right, take a break from that. And I think I want to try that same thing, but go right and left, like windshield wiper. Gotta try. So let's try this. So go to all fours again. Keep your knees a little bit not right under your hips. Squeeze your thighs and drop them one way, and then inhale when you come up and exhale the other way. All right, I'm going to do one more, right and left. All right, and take a rest after that. All right, we're going back to hands. So if you can sit like this or in easy pose, either one, just get your back nice and straight. And we're going to work with hands and forearms. So all we're going to do is extend your arms forward and bend your wrists down, point your fingers down. This is the inhale, and then exhale up. Okay. And the other one is, let's see, extend your arms, palms up, and you're going to turn your palms out. That's the inhale. And then turn them in. That's the exhale. It shows the fingertips touching when you bring them in. And I'll do about 10 of them. I'll do one more. All right. And the other one is make fists and inhale one way, exhale the other. Getting confused. There. And then reverse it. They just said 3 times. I did about 5. Okay, shake that out. All right, and we've done this next one too. It's shoulder wings. So let's see, how do they do it? Oh yeah, it's the same. It's that shoulder wings that we've done, and you can stand if you want to do this. So palms up, fingertips to your shoulders, and then inhale up and exhale down. And I like to touch my elbows to get that full shoulder rotation feeling. And then bring your elbows forward and then reverse it. I'll do one more. And then let go of that. Okay, this one I have actually never done. So if you can stay in kneeling or easy or standing, you know, whatever you want to do, bring your arms like this. And then you're going to rotate the shoulders down, point the fingers to the floor. So the breath is inhale up and exhale down. I'll try to get about 10 of them in. One more. All right, shake that out. Take care of your legs. You know, and if you can handle one more, either kneeling or seated, we're going to bring the arms up overhead. That's our inhale. And then it looks like you swing them behind on an exhale. So it'll be like inhale, palms facing each other over your head, and exhale, palms touch behind you. One more. All right, relax out of that. In fact, come to seated, and that'll help relax our legs a bit, or even come to staff pose and flatten out your knees. And then this next one is actually just seated cat stretch. So that'll give our knees and shoulders a little break. So come to seated, or easy pose, I mean, and keep one hand on each knee. And of course, we're just going to start with your exhale, round your back, then forward, and then inhale. Exhale, and inhale. You know, and these are also nice and gentle on all the joints and the glands, which is why Swami Rama calls it that, because he wants to bring attention to the fact that you are moving each joint and it is affecting the organs and the glands. You know, sometimes we forget about that internal process that's going on when we do our asana practice. You know, we think it's just muscles and bones, and it's not. All right, one more, make it a good one. Okay, all right. This next one I have not done. It's just a side bend. And all they're doing is in easy pose, place your right hand and bend to the right. And that is your inhale. And then, wait a minute. No, your inhale, you're erect. Exhale and bend. Inhale, exhale. So I would imagine you would have to keep sit bones on the floor to make this as more effective. I like this. This is nice. All right, one more, then just go to the other side. I think these would be beautiful for anybody with limited mobility. Say that you were even in a wheelchair or in the hospital or bedridden, you could certainly do something simple like this and get a lot of benefit. Especially matching the breath. I'm going to try right and left. So I'm going to inhale center, exhale right, inhale center, exhale left. And make sure it's a side bend and not a forward bend. And I'll do one right and left. All right, while we're here, pelvic circles, that's not on the chart, but it just feels right. And reverse it. All right, stay in easy pose and go into your spinal twist. But we're going to inhale first and elongate and exhale, twist. Inhale center, exhale, twist the other side. I'm going to do one more on each side. Stay in easy pose and drop your chin to your chest. That's your exhale. And inhale, look up. So continue that with as many as it feels right. Exhale down, inhale up. If you get dizzy, just stop. All right, I'm going to do one more. Nice and slow. Just center yourself. And then the last one is side to side. So let's see. Um, Inhale and exhale, tip the head to the right. And then inhale, center, and exhale, tip. I'll do 5 on each side. And then exhale left and inhale center. All right, and then the very last one is inhale center, rotate your head to the right. That's exhale. Inhale center, exhale, look right. I'll do 5. And then go right to the other side. All right, if you got your 5 in, we're going to end class in Sphinx. So come onto your tummies and find Sphinx, which is your fingers are pointing forward and your elbows are on the floor, and place them wherever it's most comfortable. It doesn't have to be right under your shoulders. It can be extended forward a little bit, but or even more if that fits for your low back. I like mine up a little bit higher. And in Sphinx, try your legs separated first. And we'll begin with that, with legs spread. And then the chest lifts and you look forward. So what I do in Sphinx is I relax my legs, my buttocks, and my lower back as much as I can. And I focus on lifting the chest and using that as my stretch point. So the shoulders are opened as wide as they can be, and focus on the breath. So even breathing. Okay, now take a child's pose just to rest the shoulders, hands on your ankles, your feet. And breathe deep here, wiggle your hips and your shoulders, kind of get any of that tension off. And then go back to Sphinx and see if you can modify it differently. So what I'm going to do is bring my legs together, and let's see, maybe I'll extend my arms farther away. So my chest is lifted, my legs are relaxed, hips are relaxed, buttocks are relaxed. Focus on chest and breath. So just try something a little different. All right, now take child's pose again. Wiggle it, everything all out. And then if you're done, come onto your backs and we'll do a little reclined twisting. So almost done. In this reclined twist, we're going to keep the feet on the floor, arms out at a T, and cross right over left, and drop both of them to the left and look right. So breathe deep into that twist so you can relax that part of the body. Kind of get used to it. Relax the shoulders and the knees and the ankles and the feet when you're here. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Left over right, drop them right, look left. And then try to relax the body here. You know, the shoulders, your face, hips, knees, ankles, toes, everything. Just relax it. Let gravity do its thing. Breathe into the twist. Okay, now we're going to go back and forth. So switch to the other side. That's your exhale. Inhale, center, and switch, exhale. Feet are on the floor. So this is a true spinal twist, reclined. Very easy. Probably could be done in bed, you know, if you're bedridden. Wonderful doing it on the floor. All right, I'm going to do one more with my knees pointing left and then right. And then that'll balance me out. And then just take, when you're done, just take a quick rest, just a quick Shavasana. Just let your body quickly relax. We're not quite done. Breathe deep, do a sweeping breath. Okay, and then we're going to end in bridge or arch pose. So bend your knees, feet on the floor. If you have your block available, I actually have mine right here. Put it underneath your hips. If you don't, just do it without it, but I'll do the block version. Or if you have a blanket, a pillow right there, put those under your hips if you don't have a block or something. Because this is just supported bridge pose. So your feet are going to be the same place as if you were standing in mountain. So they're about hip width apart, point your toes forward. Palms down, and just rest your hips on the block or blanket or whatever you've got there. Inhale, snow angel, the arms up overhead, palms up. And exhale, back to the hips, palms down. Inhale up. And exhale down. 3 more. Okay, rest with your palms down at your hips. And I'm going to leave the block under my hips because it's feeling so good. But if you want to go into full Shavasana, remove the block and just go into your full rest pose. Either way, begin your sweeping breath, exhaling from the crown down the width of the body, out the toes. Watch the breath spin around, enter the toes, up the width of the body, out the crown, and all over again. All right, rest with your natural breath. Remove your block if you still have it under your hips. Roll to your left. Come to seated. Hands to your heart center. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Alrighty.